Hello and welcome back to Civ 7. We are beginning up our exploration age with Xerxes, playing as the Maharapit? Oh man, I literally learned to say this at the end of the last one and I've already forgotten. It is the very first turn. We have just loaded on in. We are scouting out the map. I've noticed that despite the update on the patch, I guess because we started this game on the old patch, the independent nations did not stick around during the turn age. But that's okay. We'll still get to do some explorations, figure out what we want to do. My big idea is that I kind of want to sail west and start looking for islands, because I am sure that they are out there. So, let's pick our legacies. The exploration age has begun. Gain the Piety Civic for free and 50% production towards temples. So I do want to go religion. This would be good. This would use both of our wild card and our cultural. All of our cities remain cities is really strong. Oh, I could also get that through labor shortage. I was going to move the capital up here to Quohito, aka now Wilwakititia. I think let's go for piety for free and 50% production towards temples. We'll go expansionist instead of militaristic. 1 scientific point, and I guess 1 economic point. That's the way to go with it. It's what we're going to have to do. I feel like this is a great little combo for us. That follow lurk amount, you know, it's in there just for people like you. Welcome on in. Let's confirm our legacy.
I take refuge in the Buddha.
Thanks, Buddha. You're a homie. Gold in cities adjacent to the coast. Currently, we don't have, I don't think, any trade routes. So let's go culture for resources. And I mean, I guess we could just start popping out trade routes. Or just go straight for overbuilding. Whole bunch of stuff here. 2 gold per age for Emery active trade route. For every tech and civic mastery completed in this age. Let's go for the trade route bonus here. Bonus towards settlers. +1 science on palace and city hall as well. We're going to grab. How do I work factory resources? You need to build a factory and then you just assign them in the resource allocation tab. They'll show over here on the right. It'll show a little factory and 1 extra slot. I have a lot of goods. I tell you what, man, let's do this. Strip it all out. Everything is a city. You have 24 culture. So all the silk has to go here. Distant lands, happiness. We've got a bunch of stuff for missionaries. The ivory no longer gives us bonuses to wonders, instead giving us happiness and production. What's our best gold city? Axum. Now, I don't have a lot of jade right now. Our best science city is Haghiro. He says, realizing he has absolutely no science-based resources. All right, well, let's get some food laid out then. All these smaller cities could definitely take it. Wouldn't hurt. I feel like camels in the capital has got to be the way to go. And then I'm going to do this. It also pumps up the culture for some reason. Curious. You add happiness. You add even more happiness, though. So let's get those low-ranking happiness guys up. And then I'm going to say probably ivory in all the rest of the cities. Wow, we absolutely need more slots. Here's the cool thing is going economic, you get a lot more resource slots. So we should be okay on that. +2 culture per resource. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ooh, and I do have a wild card point here. We went really heavy on culture in the first round. Towns or distant lands. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of distant lands, but we don't have them yet. Why don't we just do 15% production towards constructing buildings? I'm probably not going to get much scientific, and that's always sort of a good choice. It's just a great little bonus for us. All right, we got heavy archers hanging out in all of our towns. We have an army. It has 2 swordsmen in it. Heavy archers, swordsmen, swordsmen. I have 1 ship. I'm going to send him immediately here because I see coastline. And honestly, if I have the money, I think I'm going to purchase a settler immediately. Now, here's a real question. Do I create a temple on the first round for 800 bucks? Or do I just build one for 2 turns? Let's greed. I'm going to go for the early temple. We get bonuses from mountains. We get bonuses from natural wonders. We get bonuses from regular wonders. He's a fine spot to put it right here. That's going to give us immediate access to religion. We got options for the stonecutter. We also have the bazaar for coastal terrain. Not a ton of great spots to put it, though. But the stonecutter would be nice. You're a granary library. Let's just tuck you up. You could just go here, honestly, I think. Are they going to add a future age? Yeah, atomic age is already pretty much confirmed. It's not officially, but it has been data mined out of the game. And they've kind of tongue-in-cheek been like, well, we can't say anything about it. So we should be seeing that pretty early. Now, we are starting to hit the problem where this guy does not have a lot of room to build anything. We have the altar and we have the monument. Let's, I'm going to build a temple probably over that. Get a little extra happiness going here. We've got the Colosseum there. I don't really know what Axum's going to become. I guess right now it's my gold city, which does sort of make sense. For technology... Cartography would give us some early wharves. Wharves. I think that's okay. Allows everybody to enter deep ocean as well. For civics, we have the unique Mahapite civics, the Meru, and the Candy Ventur. Specialists take less food. This is a good happiness boost as well. Borobudur culture. Both of these are good options. I like the idea of this guy, obviously. Bonuses for adjacent wonders, natural wonders. +2 production towards constructing wonders. +2 culture on displayed great works. Bonuses to merchants. I am going to need merchants. But I guess I don't necessarily need them all right away. Down in our little cities, things are going to get much more difficult to deal with. The temple here could go over the villa, but I don't think it's actually going to get any bonuses. Ancient walls and an altar, granary, and a villa. I mean, I guess there is one extra room here in the city itself. Maybe I just slap a bazaar in here then. Seeing as we have all these coastal terrains, bazaars are really good for us. Like, we have the market up here, so the bazaar for sure is going to go in here up with them. You're a little more hurting. Bonuses on mines and quarries does benefit you greatly. You have a clay pit there. And we can grow down to that lower spot as well. That's a really good location, though. It's next to 2 resources. All the others not quite so much. This is a good one. We have a saw pit and a barracks in there. Okay, yeah, so we have production there. We should build culture in here. I had to think for a second. I was like, what goes with what goes with production? Oh yeah, culture. I think we're just gonna slap you up there then. Get a little bit of extra production going. Money is very good in here as well. All sorts of great ageless production buildings, but I don't think any real room to build any of them is the problem. This will build over the megalith. This will build over the altar. The megalith right now is getting us +2 gold, +4 culture. We'd replace that with +7 gold. So I'd lose the 4 culture. And the altar is probably doing much the same. No, actually, the altar's just doing happiness right now, which this city is doing okay for. That being said, we could just bulldoze the altar with a temple. Makes some sense. We have ourselves our religion. I kind of want to do giant crab battle again. There are some fun little guys. We are mostly a water-based nation. So we could just go with, like, the lily pads. I'm saying this is a lily pad, but I'm not actually really sure that that's really an accurate thing. Why don't we go with, like, don't act coy. Get it? Get it? Do you get it? The don't act coy religion. We do fantastically get first pick of all belief systems, which is so fun. In distant lands, conversion of another Civ settlements producing treasure fleets. Populations of at least 10. That's not most of those. +2 relics for capitals. +2 relics for city-states. With a wonder from any age. Almost nobody built wonders. In a distant land that's not a city-state. Another Civ settlement producing treasure fleets. Urban 10 pops. 1, 2, 3. I think Urban 10 pops is going to be the one to go for. Oh, you mean a future age, more advanced sci-fi than Atomic Age? I mean, it's possible they could add it down the road. The game is certainly ripe for them adding in a lot of stuff. It's just that I think the more ages they add, every age gets really complicated because you're going to need a whole bunch of different units and cultures for every single section. So I feel like 4 is going to be the right number because that's going to make, I think most games take about 20 hours ish. Gold, culture, and science for every child that has a natural wonder in other Civ settlements following your religion. Culture, gold, and science for every wonder in every other Civ's religion. +4 culture for every foreign settlement following your religion. I mean, that's always a good one. Just in general. That's just like every foreign settlement. For every tundra tile, plains tile. That's tropical. That's desert. Tithing them also is kind of fun. +4 gold. But I do tend to find I end up with like crazy amounts of gold all the time. I think let's just go +4 culture. Because this, no matter where they are, that's worthwhile. It is in my capital as well, which is ever so nice. You currently are building stonecutters, but I should probably have you building missionaries. I guess you just can't yet. So we have an army commander. Level 1. I guess we've never really fought anybody. So I suppose that does make sense. You're going to sleep. Everyone else is good. We should probably... get a cultural exchange or something going right away. Ah, here we go. Now they're starting to spawn in. Interesting that they all did like respawn. What's unfortunate is that none of them are really cultural. That one's cultural. This guy's cultural. But he's probably going to get rolled. Man, he's got good resources down here, though. Shouldn't have spent all my influence. We'll accept this. We'll make some friends. Try to save up a little bit of influence. Theocracy is the obvious choice here. 20% culture, 40% production towards civilian and support units. Plutocracy is tempting, though. I guess a great question is just like, what are our bonuses? Discovering relics. Converting religions and collecting relics is what we have to do for culture. And we get our religious founder beliefs if we manage to do that. That would be really nice. You're 100% just treasure fleets. All your cities from the previous age remain cities. In addition, cities in distant lands gain 2 pops. And science and military, I don't even have to look at because we're really not going down that route. So, settler. I'm going to have you start moving that way as well. And I do wonder how much like a set bang is going to cost us. 880. No, 520. $680 for a settler. We'll get a little exploration early on. You want open markets? I'll take it. Sneaks our way over there. And then start taking rough sea damage. I actually can't, until I get cartography, I can't send a settler across. You want a cultural exchange. Here's the thing, like that is really valuable for me. +4 versus +12. If there's one thing I'm going to have to probably accept, it's that. Already, there are spices. So, I mean, we could just settle right here with our first settler. I could certainly get over there faster than probably anybody else, except for the fact that my science is abysmal. I'm going to take free influence from him in exchange for happiness. As we build up all our initial stuff.
Compassion will return love.
Food towards specialists. Do we also get all cities except the capital receive 1 specialist limit? After the exploration age, the special limit goes away and they become inactive until you increase the limit. We have bonuses towards the Brrrr. Yes, and we receive a relic if we put both of these unique buildings in one area. Now, 2 of you guys want alliances. Pachacuti. I think I probably want to do that with you. Napoleon, I don't think I want to do it with you. Because you're not very good. Let's rush theology. And then start pumping some stuff out. So I think probably the temple here. There's not really any good spot for it. So just overbuilding on the altar would be good. For right now. It keeps our maintenance costs down. Happiness for mountains. Again, not really any good spot for it. Navigatable river terrain. or coastal terrain. I'd need to put these both in the same location. Ten turns for a set bang. I think I'm just going to build over the market. And what's going on? How come I can't make missionaries here? Petanas. Oh, they just have a funny name. That's why. We're trailing in tech. Ain't much we can do about it. What do relics do? Are they part of the age win condition? They are part of the cultural condition in particular. We have to collect and display 12 relics. And they basically just plug into great work slots. So they add us culture, they add us all those good things. Culture, sometimes happiness. I think they have an effect depending on sort of what the relic specifically is. There's another spice here. Honestly, maybe I should just befriend Niani and then they can expand and get that spice for me. I'm going to give you gold in exchange for military aid. We're going to start taking 20% culture right away. That's going to do nothing. That actually did an insane amount for us. No, the 20% culture kicked in is what happened. I was going to say, I don't have any trade routes. How can that possibly be? You're also going to just start producing missionaries. We have to go really hard on the missionaries right off the top while we have that advantage. Machiavelli is happy with us. That's really nice to see. The Colosseum looms large in the landscape, an awe-inspiring reminder of the games of old. These days, the artisans petition to use the space for their vast workshops, but displaced communities are already sheltering within the vaults. +2 happiness or +2 production. Let's go production because we get insane happiness yields off of these mountains. A temple here would be good. Again, I'm just going to build over the altar. Happiness, production, 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 and happiness. You know what? Let's do that. These guys kind of need happiness here too, so... Meant to be my science city, but how do we get the slots to display them? Building temples. Some wonders will also have great work slots. It do depend. 5 turns. Wow, look at all the whales up here too. This is going to be a crazy city. If I go right here, I can pick up that spice along with 4 whales, incense, and pearls. Yes, please. Yes, sir. We'll keep sneaking up that coastline in the meantime. Bizarre ancient walls. Man, production is not going to be good in this city. What the villa is just happiness, right? +2 happiness, +2 influence. We'll replace that with +4 happiness. I'll throw some pearls in there right now.
By knowing things in their true.
Nice. Let's get rid of trade routes and pick up bonuses for missionaries. We unlock our first belief. Newly founded towns in distant lands starts with this religion in place. +2 movement to missionaries when embarked. All naval and embarked units also receive +1 movement. Units gain 5 combat strength. Conquered settlements are converted to your religion. When a trade route is established, it's converted to religion. Missionaries receive +1 charge. I mean, it's easily the best one. Unless you're going... If you're not expecting to get a lot of religion, maybe doing something else. But if you want to spread your religion in as many places as possible, like, it just feels like you have to. 15 culture and religious in cities that are converted to your religion. That would be nice. I do need to get the Wei Yang. I also need to get merchants, though. Let's get on merchants first. This city for sure should build a bazaar. I don't want to build over... Oh, I don't have to build over here. They have walls in. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. That's a great spot for it. Settler has 3 more turns till it can move. Just gotta go there just to clear out some of that fog. We have our first great work. Amida Buddha, +2 culture, +2 happiness. That is a trade ship, yes. We've met a new civilization. Amina. Who I always seem to be getting in fights with. Where did we meet her? Is a very good question. +12 food in your capital. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna take that. So I want this guy to build a... Mirrors get bonuses for adjacent mountains, adjacent wonders, and adjacent natural wonders. I think I'm going to place it here, and then I'm going to have the other part of it also here. And that will be like the unique one. Because the other one bonuses from what? Navigatable rivers and coastal terrain. And for each adjacent unique cultural, each adjacent wonder, Mahapite unique cultural building. Oh, just for each adjacent wonder. Okay. Damn, dude. Actually, like, that would be the spot to do it, even though it wouldn't really be too crazy. $228. That would probably be the... I I guess no spot is really going to ever be perfect here, so let's just roll over the monument. At least we'll get the natural wonder and the regular wonder. It's going to be kind of the most neutral. Well, if that's the case, like, I should just build it here then. Because that's a really good location for things that scale off of natural, both things that scale off of natural wonders and regular wonders. We'll put it there. This is our first religious spreader. So I get relics for converting urban 10 slots. So I'm going to move it actually on the enemy before I start converting my own cities. Which feels a little bit nonsense, but I think it's the play to make.
The map was a model for, rather than a model of, what it purported to represent.
Love it. So now my settler can cross the deep ocean. And we can move him there safely. He'll only take 1 turn of damage. Matara expands. We might as well grab the last piece of actual land here before we do anything else. With access to the wharf as well, I should be able to grow over here and start building urban tiles. +1 food on fishing boats is very big for us. It's actually huge for us. I think I can't not take that given how much of my empire is on the coast. You're going to march in here and you're going to do that. Don't let these boys act coy. And then you're going to move over to Athens and you're going to do the same thing. That should have gained me a relic. Maybe it takes a turn?
Wealth circulates like blood. All parts partake.
Bonuses to enable units we don't need yet. You can pick up +2 resource capacity, +2 gold, +1 production in this settlement for every resource assigned to it. Could put that in the capital. Must be placed in the desert. We have lots of desert there. Production towards constructing wonders, +2 culture on displayed great work. This would also be huge for us. Constructing a building on coast terrain grants culture equal to 50% of its cost. Also very good for us. I'm going to go for that first because I get bonuses towards building more wonders if I do. Only pop 12, half of it is probably rural. How do you get to know what pop is what though? I just assumed because it was a 10 pop city, it was going to count. Now, obviously, I'm very concerned about that. Great locations here for wharves. All over the place, honestly. Like, I could just add it in there. It would make that a district. which is probably the best thing for me. I also love the idea of my little bazaar town having its own wharf. Athens makes a good trading partner, they say. My merchants are cheap. Paterta down here. Quosu. I have like 2 trade routes available with everybody right now. So I really need to purchase some more merchants. I also need to purchase probably another settler, depending on how I want to handle this. There's definitely islands up here. $680 for a settler. Yorf. Send you there. And we'll buy another merchant here. And he's going to go to Kuso. Great. Not sure there is a city with 10 urban pop. If Athens won't give relics, we're doomed. That one gave a relic. Emissaries from Diani have arrived to pronounce the Mahapit Empire deserves glory and respect. They give us a generous gift of 250 bucks. You guys can stack out a wharf here. I could put it in that lighthouse, but I think I'm just going to probably build it in this other spot right next to us. I could also build it down here. But I feel like in the choke point here is probably the best location. Taekwondo gets some more room. Why don't we just give him some whales? Don't stack Klingons. They don't like it. Grapevine. Grapevine cross. +2 culture, +2 happiness. Someone has founded Protestantism. But who? Kusu. Damn. It's kind of just like hoping we could knock out the other religions before they really had a chance to even build. Specialists in this city go pretty hard up here on the bazaar. With that extra money. This place could use a bit more food, though, and we do still have a bit of land to go. So let's grab that last square. I don't really need a ton of extra cash here. We'll pick up this wharf. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to put it here. Just because it's the only way for me to expand the urban tile. That coastal boat gets production for some reason, so we'll take him. Axum. You can slap that wharf down there. I'm happy with that. Give yourself another district. We'll go with production as well. Setback, what are you doing? You did not need to travel those high seas. These guys all just want money, honey. This is just the perfect little town. We'll set up its fishing key. And then we'll try to get it to grow across as quick as we can. Farms, pastures, and plantations give +1 food. That's going to be a plantation. That's going to be a plantation. So a granary is a pretty good choice here, which would also expand me immediately into the spice. And Amina's cog. Good to know. I'll tell you what, I'm also going to buy a scout here so I can send him down to get this stuff and explore this little island. The town grows. We'll go straight into spices. The Prime Minister of Mahapit stares out across the sea. We will not taste spice until our lands are ours at last. Found 3 settlements. -2 happiness in all settlements while the quest is active. +1 migrant and +1 expansionist attribute point. Dude, I'm willing to try that. Did I already recruit another settler somewhere? No, I kept trying to and realizing that they cost 600 and something bucks. Sparta giving me another settlement. Let's go down to Waset. Obviously, they're going to give me one. This merchant is going across the high seas, which is really not good for him, but okay. 17 had the 10 urban, yeah. So I guess it's like, okay, amphitheater 1, saw pit 2, the capital 3, Parthenon, another 1, the blacksmith, the library 6 and 7, the Odeon, the market, sorry, 7 and 8. The fishing quay and the lighthouse 9 and 10. Daha Town. Now, some of these bonus things give bonuses to distant cities, but they have to be cities. So let's just put food in them for now. Food in production. Certainly a great bonus to get there. Dude, I hope this merchant can find his way to get across. Most people seem pretty pleased with us, except for Ahsoka, obviously. I could do a reconciliatory action here, but I have a feeling with the agenda they're going to dislike me no matter what I do. You got to build a wharf. You're going to build it over here on this lighthouse. Get yourself that food. You got to build a wharf. We're going to put it over here on this 7 tile. Saha is brimming with discontent, but not actually. You might as well start by spreading religion in the town you're actually in. This looks like a good little island. Why did my scout decide to go through the coast?
For a muse of fire.
Hi-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya. Let's get rid of overbuilding and throw in culture and production towards wonders, I think. I'm gonna need to increase settlement limit. So either through colonialism or society. Culture and happiness adjacency is something we hit quite a bit right now. No, it's typically mountains. It's actually probably not as good as the gold adjacency that we get from bazaars. Yeah. House of Wisdom plus 3 science, 3 relic slots, gain 3 relics. 3 relic slots, 1 settlement limit. Happiness on cities within 7 tiles of this wonder. Wow. Oh man, gain 3 relics though is extremely good. I'm gonna actually rush that. So you're my next guy here. Does my religion work on my cities as well? Another civilization settlement with at least 10. So there's another relic. Hard to say what this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go down here. I guess let's convert our own cities right now because it's also like very cheap to do. We've got tasty, delicious niter up that way. We have a hostile scout over here, which I'm not in love with. Your 3 turns. That cultural settlement's been destroyed that I was going to take. 340. So I could befriend another settlement next round. That one also got destroyed. Steal that. Tile becomes a gold resource or 100 culture. You know what? Let's get the gold resource. I have enough I could drop a settler right now. And push him down here if this is a good location. Now, is it a good location? That we don't know. This town has 36 happiness. What? I mean, all these desert tiles are just so bloody valuable. I guess let's grab the incense first, since you do have a granary. We'll take some money from her. Takano, if you could produce another merchant, I'd actually really appreciate that. Takano just got 2 extra slots. Somehow I have camels now. Scythian Neapolis is producing me missionaries currently, so I feel like I'm actually going to take the dates out of here and move in some of those missionary slots. Axum, I think I'm gonna put the camel in here. Just for training units. Nobody really needs that. Axum's got really bad production, so I think I will stack whales in here. And then I'm going to put the production happiness. Do food happiness here, production happiness down here. I had to know whether or not there was a trade good on this island. Unfortunately, the answer was no. Religion not fun, you say? Shocking, just shocking. Hey, Pachacootie. Oh, I guess we're allied. Okay, so this scout is gonna die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move him and hit the search button. Now my options continue to open up. They can't reach that T. Which means settling down here makes the most sense. If I settle here, they say it's going to be really bad. But if I settle here, I can reach those dates, those whales, those dyes. Those whales, that tea. I'd get 2 spots out of it. It's really hard to say no to that. Most of this is the same, except these 2 for some reason, so we'll grab them. We'll take the influence buff, because I think that's what I need the most right now. So I could have to befriend these people so that they don't harass me constantly on this island. And I think I'm going to do that. 15 turns. We get a celebration. Let's go 20% extra culture. And let's put culture and trade routes back on. You become one of our religions, and we'll keep sneaking around. This merchant is set up over here in Kuso. Giving us access to more camels and more incense. So I tell you what, why don't we just do that, and that. And sure, let's give you pigs. So after these guys are done building a wharf, I can start just barfing out pretty much an infinite amount of missionaries from that city. Your scout is dead. You get a city-state bonus. Receives the cloves resource in the capital, plus 6 food and 10% gold. Allows the construction of a company post. Unique improvement. Provides plus 4 gold, plus 1 land, food, plus 1 production in distant lands. Plus 2 gold if there's at least 1 resource assigned to this settlement. Cannot be adjacent to another company post. This sounds great. I'm going to take that. That sounds like a really nice little bonus. Org, hello. Sarek, hello. Thank you for the hydro checks. I've spilled water all over my desk. That's my fault. That ain't fault of none of yous. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Buongiorno, as they say. From humble origins, this city is designed to become the center of all trade. Appetites from abroad will grow so voracious that merchants will struggle to meet the demand. +4 production on banks. Oh yeah, baby. Let's do that. Absolutely. So the company post doesn't really do anything otherwise. Now, I thought I'd be able to build a Meru here, and I'm realizing I can't. I should have actually built the wharf here, because I can't urbanize this tile otherwise. This is a brickyard. We could create the unique building here. But again, actually, this is between 2 resources, so this is a really valuable location as well for science and happiness and culture, gold and production, science and food. Scale off of nearby resources, which I don't have any of. So I tell you what, you're gonna be a settler. Missionaries from abroad. Is this a new religion founded? Shinto has been founded. Okay, so I can't really do anything about that. Instantly uninstall. I mean, I ain't so sure about that. It says my science city, but I don't have science resources, so. But I do have piggies. That might speed up 20% production towards training units. I was gonna say that might speed up the settler. Can I levy a unit from you? I could. Permanently take control. I only have enough to take a scout. So we'll have to keep looking. Can't uninstall skill issues. Oof. Oof.
The map was
Getting beat up every day here.
Rather than a model.
All right, there's our bonus to fishing boats. 25 turns in, I've researched 1 tech. Yeah, surely this won't be a problem for me. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Sensi Bentar and Amiru could work here. At least I'd get the river tiles. Construct a building on coast terrain grants 50% equal. Constructing a building on coastal terrain grants 50% culture equal to 50% of its cost. 3 relic slots must be adjacent to coast. Oh, it has to be actually like in the coast. I could plop that in. I'd have a good tile here for being close to some resources. Can I see things like the barracks? Right, doesn't get adjacency tiles. I'm just thinking if I put this in here, it could actually have a nice scaling location here off of double resources and a wonder. It's actually triple resources. That would be good, dudes. And I built a cute little land bridge across to this island. Not that I'm using that island, but like, you know. This city is probably going to build a lot of coastal stuff as time goes on. You still can't really build much of nothing here, so we're going to have you... God, yeah, everything sucks for you. Granary Library, Monument Villa, Temple Garden. Temple Garden is both happiness, so I could do the Miru and the Candy here. It's really just like not a great spot for them, but I feel like it's still going to be better than anything else that that city could possibly do right now, or could possibly do for like quite a while. This guy ideally needs a bazaar. But all the locations are actually kind of bad. So I'm just going to have him do a merchant right now to trade up with another one of these settlements. We have you heading into Pelipatura, which is huge. So this merchant, Ruin. I mean, I could have that merchant go to Ruin. You could go to Back or Sopara. I like Bach because it's got the double reds, so I don't have to worry about having to slot them in anywhere. Let's do that. Happiness and gold. There we go. But you know what? Matara is making 17 and doesn't have any boosts. How is Matara making this kind of money? Oh, I guess because it's all sea-based. Yeah, 17 versus 11 is huge. So we'll plug all the jade in there. Let's take out the ivory and plug in the food. You're at 6 happiness, 6 happiness. 1 happiness down here. Swap you out for the elephant. Give you a 6 happiness. We'll give Axum the cotton then. And then we're going to go here. I ain't so sure about this right now. I feel like I'm really going to be fighting for these spots, but... A little bit of iron up the coast. Machiavelli loves us right now. We could form an alliance with him. Which feels like it would be a smart decision. Amina also loves us for some reason. Or, well, at least likes us. So far, everyone's getting along with old Xerxes. The old Zerk. Uh-oh. What are you? Sokoman? What's your special unit? A unique settler. Receives medieval walls immediately. We'll grow over here to ensure that we get those fish. Slap some whales in the city here. I can't construct here. Huh. That sucks. All right. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could still get the two of them. Question is do I want to go here or here then? I get whales if I go there. I get dyes if I go there. We'll take the middle spot. I mean, who knows? Maybe that archer is just going to plug me up right now anyway, but... That's the seawall, so I don't think there's any other good resources up here. I mean, maybe, but it ain't feeling like it at the moment. That's another relic for us. Dude, 5 relics already. Converting all these big cities has been super valuable.
Ensures that men become equal by
Culture on cultural adjacency is really nice for us. I don't think it's going to be as big as our +2 culture on displayed great works, though. 313 versus this. Never mind, it's much bigger. And we get a cultural attribute point. Let's go. +10 culture for every alliance you have. That's +20% culture. That's 60 culture. Yeah, correct. My God. All right, where are we going here? Let's maybe build that spot. We'll go for the House of Wisdom. I do really want to get our other Majapahit bonus. I'm going to get this city, and I'm going to immediately hire a courser. I can't grow into that T immediately. Oh, but I could grow into those pigs, and that would lock me down that spice. Let's just do that. Now I don't have to worry about losing spice. No, those are dice. Never mind. I got really excited. More pigglywigs. Why can't you go in there? Settlement is not connected to your empire's trade network. Oh, okay. Well, put that back then. I gotta know if there's anything around this corner. It's gonna drive me nuts otherwise. This is our... What city is this? Axum. Oh, this is our old capital. That's right, that's right, that's right. We could actually take this little spot up here. I wouldn't mind starting to slap in specialists. But more land is always valuable. Hope that's okay for him. All right, this is bust. To be expected. Honestly, I probably should put in archers so that I could have just shot out of the city, but I didn't really think that well. This city couldn't reach it. That's why I didn't take it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just won your first game of 7, 2 turns before I won the 2 biggest civs other than me. War decked me, but it was too late. Modern era turn 144, 1903. Ooh, love it. Fun. Where are we down here? I have room to build an urban spot. Here's the thing. If I urban that, I could build the Miru Candy Bentara right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I could also build then like a bazaar special building there, or like a barracks, a production-based special building. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to do it that way. You could grow a little bit more. Everything is basically the same. Let's go here because it connects our territory and means that no one can cross. You finished building a merchant, which is going to go to Rouen. We have one going to Bach. I should build one more merchant to go down here. But TBH, I could probably just buy one. 400? Well, what else am I doing in this city? Currently nothing. So let's go with one more merchant. I need another settler, but I need to find a spot to put him. He's for sure going to end up going up here somewhere, though. So I tell you what, let's purchase. And then at least get you moving. We'll keep spreading our religious wings. Oh, here's a problem. If I leave this city Could just hire somebody else to go into it. Beneath the gaze of Xerxes, the royal flame burns like a sun, leaving only stone unscarred. Have 8 points in the non-sufficient orbit path. Astronomy, distant lands, found settlements in distant lands. All right, well, we can find a way to make that work, I think. Get destroyed by the AI over here, yeah. Partitioned by Benjamin, Himiko, and Napoleon, who all jump at you at the same turn from 3 different directions. Ooh, that is tough. Given the way winning works, it would be cool to have an era limit setting. So, for example, you could play a quick game of just 1 or 2 eras while starting in any era. I mean, technically, you can, like, start in the modern age, and then it's only 1 era. Start in the exploration age, it's only 2. But my understanding is that they have heard complaint like that basically already, and they are saying like, oh yeah, we're working on that. The map options in general need some additions. Shipbuilding technology needed to spawn treasure fleets. Did I just start researching guilds? This turn? We must have, right? Doesn't look like there's any progress on that. I just need to do whatever I need to do to get shipbuilding right now. I didn't realize we couldn't build ships. See multiplayer matches wanting to do just 1 era for a quick session Civ? Yeah, no, oh, absolutely. I mean, I think the thing is you could always do it and then just be like, who got the most era points at the end of the era on the little victory screen. And then just give it to that person, right? I don't think I need that food, really. I'm gonna wipe this guy out. Because I think these 2 units should be able to handle that. I suppose I could move my army general down there. Cultural legacy.
The social pact ensures that men become equal by covenant and by right.
Society unlocked. I don't know what I did to get this. Flight is unlocked to combustion, but 50% cost to all airplanes. 2 level on all commanders, but new commanders start with 2 additional levels. Military units cost more. 100% production and gold towards rail stations and ports, and +1 resource slot in all settlements, but minus 25% culture. Explorers get +1 movement speed and unearth artifacts 50% faster, but you get 50% less influence. Cool. All right. Let's get the Wei Yang. The Padana grants an extra 25 culture when it converts a settlement. Oh, cool. That's actually pretty good for us. Camels. Not really anywhere that I need them to be, though. So I'm just going to hold on to them for now. Kind of how multiplayer save works anyway. I think everyone agrees. So winner when it's got to a certain point. Yeah. Feature for SB so we get the win screen. Right. I guess also getting like the level ups. The level up system. In case you want to get all those banners, all those unlocks. Kind of feeling like I should put specializations in here, but I have only 5 happiness. So I think I shan't do that. We'll take those pearls. I guess if I grab spices, it cuts them off a little bit up there. You've probably built something. Ah, you built my other settler. Can you build a boat? I could build a set bang. I think let's do that. I don't understand how it takes 10 turns to build a Padana. In this town? With 100% production towards missionaries and temples? Like, that cannot feel correct. Tubin doesn't have access to my trade networks because I guess I don't have a dock of any kind. Which is really the disadvantage of me not building it on the coast. How the hell does this take 10 turns? I think I'm going to get rid of the megalith here, but I kind of don't want to do that. What's the megalith getting me? 2 gold, 4 culture. In exchange for 3 production. Double resource tile. Just make bananas. You have your purpose in life. I don't feel like you're going to be making much, but I probably need to build a temple in here just to get a bit of happiness going. This does not look like a good hurricane to me. Bit worried about that one. Megaliths get +1 food for rural. I think in the previous age, but not any longer. Nice. It's going east. Take your money. Have you build me a set bang? You're going to convert. You're going to just keep heading up this way. This is a disaster up here. You know what? Actually, I should probably have that settler go left and just see if there's an island like right here.
It seemed the kingdom might split apart beneath the thunder of gongs.
+1 culture from specialists not in your capital. You're right. We did rush towards a wonder. Where the hell can we build that? The House of Wisdom. 29 turns to build it here. Must be placed adjacent to a district. 13 turns to build it here. And this is my favorite spot to build wonders. In fact, that's a perfect location for me to build it right here. That would also be okay, but it's definitely not as good as this spot. He says, and then thinks about actually building one there instead. Or I could build over the Hualet. That is a wonder right there, so I don't really want to build over that. You're my Miru. Temple Valley Monument Road. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. That's not too bad. Minus 19 gold a turn. Could certainly be worse. My Candy Batar is also ready to rock now. Stone Cutter. Sir, what is the thing when I get both of these? One relic. Ah, that's really good though. For us, that's actually really good. I'm willing to take a 2-9, dudes. Espionage report. You discovered Napoleon performing the espionage action steal government secrets against you. For being revealed, they suffer a -8 influence penalty for 10 turns. They gain the following effect: 1100 culture. Not stoked about that, Napoleon. +1 culture, +1 production on marine terrain. That's like all of my terrain. My God, dudes. Yeah, I'm okay. We're gonna cruise up this civic tree if we're making 300, 400 culture. Okay, so you were to go to one of these guys. Let's go Varanasi because they have camels. Okay, I have one too many settlers now. I'm actually going to move him up north. If I have that other guy coming in that I didn't realize. You were not able to complete the World Wonder Helle Okewe in time. Who built it? Ashoka. Should have known. What civ did we start with? We started with... It's Amina's base culture. Man, I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. We're currently Maja Pete's. Why is it only showing me mid-game cultures here? Hilarious. You can't open the Civipedia for previous eras? If I look up Amina. I actually can't tell you. I wish I could remember. That's so ridiculous. And I'm still up a camel here. But we're gonna we don't have any of these whales or anything. Axum was who we were. Thank you, VM. And Pierce here. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the agency. We have met.
So here we meet. And I gotta ask myself, you gonna be my friend or my foe?
It's funny to hear one of them speak English. They're playing as Ming. Yeah. Nobody here has befriended Kamakura. I could take these guys for a bit of science. My science is truly, truly abysmal. This was meant to be my science city. And let me tell you, it ain't. It ain't at all. Everything is just fish. It's fish all the way down. So there's our Mirapura. I'll have this Setbane go. Oh, man. Hard tickets. I got a sail left from here or here. That's probably the better spot. I feel like we maybe just got the side of the map that has less islands. Because it's normally in a strip from north to south. I mean, like, I could settle here. It just sucks. There just ain't no easy way to say it, kiddo. It sucks. Everybody wants my money, honey. You got a brickyard. You got a temple villa. You've got the double markets. Chant it with me. One more turn. One more turn. There's a very good sound clip of me from the match we did with Carrie yesterday doing that. That's quite a bit of fun. Dude, I'm going to put him on research initiative. It feels insane to do, but... I'm truly not sure where else to go with him. You're going to grab your tea. I have a question. Now that I have ocean tiles, can you start spawning treasure fleets? Oh, no, right. We need shipbuilding. Right, which is why we kind of need technology. Thank you again for joining the shenanigans. Dude, I had so much fun. Absolute blast. I could not stop talking about it afterwards. Monument Villa. Temple Miru. What do you mean I can't? Why can't I build this over the temple? Because the temple's an exploration age boat building. Dude, that sucks. If this is the case and you're building it somewhere, it should give you cannot complete the Pura when you go to lay down the first part of it. Oh, barf. Barf out my face butt. Come on, settler, find me something good over here. It ain't looking so hot. I think we're going New World. At this rate, there's definitely nothing down there. You might be able to get to the coast before you get exploded. You will be able to get to the coast. I'm going to try to explore a little bit more out there. Multiplayer sessions bring an extra layer of suspension for sure, yeah. One comment here alone made all the planning to pull worthwhile. Dude, it was a very fun time. I very much appreciate you putting that together. Hey, this fish gives 5 food? Okay, hold on. Where is my capital? That's my capital. 1, 2, 3. I want to cut him off from a lot of this territory as well. Just in case. Take that bonus influence. Happy to let this guy keep growing. I guess we'll set you up to go over the sea. Not being able to get through most of these tiles is tough stuff. I'm going to move you forward and fortify. I'm going to move you forward and start shooting. I just realized that crossbow can hit me here, though, so this is probably not going to stick around too long.
Wherever you go, we will follow and share in joy and sorrow.
Exploration age culture buildings receive a culture adjacency for the coast. Yeah, okay, we need Subak here. Let's get rid of evangelism and take Subak. That's an extra 20 culture per turn. Two food and happiness on quarters. Ageless must be placed adjacent to coast. We'll go for that. We get a bonus to building that tech as well. Building that wonder, sorry. Okay, okay. I see chocolate. I see America. Why can't you attack? What's going on here? Oh, this is also America. Oh, man, this is America. All right, you guys are doing something weird. Oh, we went friendly with them is why we can't attack. Ya dum-dum. Using settlers as scouts is wild. I've been doing it a lot, actually. Finally lands. It was about time. Scout settlers are seemingly one of my favorite things for getting across the seas. And you know what? I'm going to use this courser as well as a scout. Because frankly, why not? You're going to get me more camels. +4 culture on wharf. Honestly, I have enough money. We should make Daha into a city. Which I know is a little foolish, but I can do things like build wharves this way. And more importantly, it is a distant land city. So I can stack it with super distant land bonuses. Such as Kowlin and pearls. No, it doesn't really need the pearls. 41 food in the city right now. Outrageous. The city loves making missionaries and temples. +3 versus +6. Who's got really good happiness? You've got 14. You've got 18. Why don't we just move one of those there? Then I could move that guy in there. And you have the gypsum. You basically have all of the foreign settlement bonuses. You're going to fortify Tuban. Forgot I put 380 Diplo power into them. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I just completely forgot any of my plans. What's that bang? Rip. Okay, this is obviously not the place for me to be landing. Let's work down. You gotta heal if you want to get across. The towering edifices of Pura Quarter strike all visitors with awe and reverence. The gardens fill the air with rich scents, and the children stare up at the marvelous statues that watch over the land. I'll go for a celebration because I could really use some more social policy slots. And a celebration will help us do that. In the meantime, I don't know. You can apparently make missionaries in 4 turns. And somehow you've become Protestant. Somehow the Protestants returned. You're going to run across here. I got to buy another settler, dudes. How how much. 655. I'm gonna have to settle one of these islands, even though there's no good materials on them. I mean, this island is not a bad spot for us to be. It's just like I'm still taking -2 happiness from this quest. And I don't want to be. Those guys took the whales. And by the look of it, they're also going to get that dye. I actually can't get that dye, so that's not really a problem. We're going to take 20% culture. We're going to take... I'm going to put evangelism back in. I could take this happiness on adjacent happiness adjacencies, but I don't know that I need to. This should not take 9 turns to build a Padana in here when you have a 600% increase in production. I find that mildly frustrating. This will build over the megalith. Let's do it. I'm going to build a candy Bahadar in here. And these are not big cities. You are, but I can't convert you. I'm losing a lot of religious ground here. She gonna be hard to keep up on. Let's head down there with you for now. Elephant Island, actually a goated spot. All these sea tiles are really getting me crazy resources now. This culture gets some pretty wild bonuses. All right, we're gonna have to go down this way, I think. The settler's gonna keep scouting. You have to go heal. Actually, you don't have to go heal. I could just send you up here. You know what as well? This is a really good double mountains, double resource. That's a very valuable location. So we'll send him up on an adventure. Strange suspicion that it's only 100% and not 600%. You don't think it stacks?
A void without a terminal limit. 1,000 worlds.
Dude, thank God we finally got through a tech. Let's get machinery. I don't really need the happiness. An observatory. Build over the library. This is an overbuild that's good for me. Ooh. Treasure. Yeah, all right. We gotta take some damage, but 45 production, 200 gold, 100 science. I'm gonna take 100 science. That's super valuable to me right now. Oh, my Corsair can't enter open land. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna park him in Daha then, because actually Daha doesn't have any military. And I feel like I probably should. Dude, this is all America all the way. sugar, double chocolate. I don't understand. Is this another set of islands? Why are these all treasure fleets? Map design killing me here. I'm getting converted all over the place too. I'm never sure what the right ratio of towns to city is. What are you going with? I'm going economic, so the answer is just all cities. Yeah, it depends a lot on like what faction you're playing as. Certain guys get bonuses to different buildings. Like Rome, I think gets prefers to have like one capital and then a bunch of towns. Oh my god. That's what was over there. I'm having some hard luck with these explorations. I mean, we got a couple of little places at least. Kamakuro's en route to friendly. I could pick up these guys as well. Let's just do it, because why not? If we got the influence, we might as well spend it. My science is truly abysmal. It's worse than Napoleon, and he has a single city. I have 8 cities. America has 15 cities? Well, that's not good. I do have like more culture than pretty much everyone combined, though shockingly my gold is really low. All my sea tiles here are very powerful. So let us just grow. And I don't know, man. Fish give us food. Whales give us what? Production? It's a bonkers resources. Two, 3. I'm gonna do this because I want these coastal tiles. Again, coastal tiles hyper valuable for us. This guy hasn't built anything, which is, I'm realizing now, really stupid and problematic. I guess I have a woodcutter, maybe? But, like, a farm and then, like, a fishing key would probably be really smart, because now I actually can trade. +1 happiness, bonus for mountains. I can't build over there. Camps and woodcutters, clay pits, mines, and quarries. You're going to be a camp. You're going to be a quarry. You're going to be plantation, 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 right? Oh, no, you're a woodcutter as well. All right, so camps and woodcutters actually are a good benefit. But I'm going to build it there. I went with 3 cities because there are a bunch of policy cards that give double output and you have no more than 3 cities. Yeah, that's also a fair way to play, right? What is the downside to making everything for a city? You get less value out of them. So things like gold, you actually get more gold from towns than you do from cities, typically. It ain't like 100%. But it is a noticeable bit. Southeast and the west. Oh yeah, all of this could work. That's a brickyard. So this could be science here. I'm willing to slap a science in here. Convert this city right away. I don't know why I can't expand to this tile. But I suppose it doesn't matter when all of these sea tiles have better yields than anything else I could possibly imagine. You have whales and you have dates. I have a 7 here, so let's put the dates in here. Scythianopolis also has like really bad production. Kondo, I'm going to give you double on that. And, oh, nice. We can actually start pulling out those pigs now, too. Out of rest of yous. I'm just going to keep exploring. Why would you auto go into deep ocean where you take damage when there is a coastal path that is exactly the same and you don't take damage in it? And costs you less movement to move through. Please. Please, pathfinding. For the love of God. You're killing me.
Do not mix the truth with falsehood. Or
this is plus
conceal
3
the
relics.
truth while you know it.
This is a huge one for us if we're going cultural, which really seems to be the path I'm taking right now. It seems like America is going to win the treasure fleet fight. We should be able to get some treasure fleets, but because we don't have the science to even get to shipbuilding at the moment, getting access to the culture is going to be king.
Descended with a loud noise from instruments ringing in the sky.
Hell yeah. I am good with that. Music drift from an open doorway into the streets beyond. The beat of the kendang guides the ensemble as players build a world for their silent audience. One of gongs and resonance narrated by the rehab's strings. Gamland music should be shared with the world, or these musicians will grace local venues. I'm going to say cultural, because I literally just said I have to go for a cultural victory now. 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. Culture per age per great work on display would be really valuable to me. Arguably more than 5%. 5% though is 30 culture repeatable. 35 culture actually. How many great works do we have on display? Quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's 10 culture per age, 20 culture. This is 35 culture. And I can get the legend unlocked next time. Which would be nice. So that's Gamlin. We should start working on Borobudur right away, if we can. We could pick up Religious Order. Would probably be very, very smart for us. It's only 2 turns to get Reformation, so let's go for that. Where did I start building the Pura? Here. But also, Borobundar must be placed adjacent to the coast. +2 food and happiness on quarters. Honestly, this is not the city that needs that. You could. I feel like Taekwondo would benefit the most from it, though, and they can do it in 8 turns. You're a brickyard, saw pit. That would boost. If I put it here, it would also boost that. I think that's the best spot for it. Temple Villa, it would boost that. It would boost this. Here it boosts science, but I just feel like this is such a good location for, I don't know, some sort of naval-based building. Let's put it right to the top because we get it in 8 turns. And there's a rush on it, so. Tech 5 to 6 times slower than the best science nations. Yeah. I mean, you know, we're not a science faction here, so. I ain't exactly pretending. I don't know why it won't let me build here. I guess, right, because of the observatory. Right. We should probably build that then. Man, at least we have something going on for us. You should head down to Mahatara. And then this guy... all sorts of flips happening up here. Why don't you head down to these guys? Well, I guess actually... yeah, because he'll do Matatara and then the islands. Let's send you down. You can't do Kusu. But you could do Wakakabnel. You might not make it across the island. This is more America. I'm going to try to sneak someone in. This settler is going to take some damage. But should be fine after that. I am playing with the latest patch, but the game was started on the previous patch, so some stuff didn't hold over, like these settlements, independent settlements didn't stick around. All right, you've converted. That's another relic. So nice. I think I'll just keep moving him down this way if this is the case. I'm 1 relic off Golden Age. So we're going to basically be the only ones who keeps a religion into the next age. Which, you know, makes some sense. I'm going to try to get this settler in. I could found a settlement right here, but obviously it would be useless, so... you can't do much for me right now, little kiddo. But an observatory here would actually scale off of all 3 of these, and that would be really nice. I wouldn't mind that. I'll have you go here, and then you can head north. All busted and broken up like. Tornado outbreak.
The gospel cannot be truly...
All right, culture and happiness in all of our cities that are converted to our religion. Well, we have to get somehow more celebrations, which I guess is more happiness. What about +1 culture on each culture adjacency we take off, and then we go religious orders? That was like 60 culture. I'm making 700 culture. I am almost more than every other AI combined. These guys are giving us some swords, which is really cool of them. Appreciate that. And these guys are getting absolutely pillaged. Get that tidied up. Do I need any of these masteries? No. +2 golden fortifications on all fortifications. I'm actually like looking through this for wonders more than anything else. 3 relic slots could be really nice. Brrrr we're already making. Yeah, let's go for colonialism. The only time you'll ever hear me say that in my life. No, there's a mountain. Do you think she'll give me open borders? I just realized I don't have to ask. She blocked it? No way. Should I build a city here? Just out of spite. Come on, Dubbin. Don't act coy. How much is it if I want to absorb these guys? 480. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's worth it. A smooth palm leaf by the salt-scented sea. A scribe etches the history of Mahapit. Her breath abated for the marvels she dares preserved by pen. I'm definitely taking the science here. And none of this really matters too much. We'll go out in all directions. Our observatory here is needed for a bit of science. And unfortunately, Axum is a big, stupid, dum-dum city. And I can't build this candy batar properly. Place over monument. I could build it in the capital and still get 9 culture out of it. Does it have upkeep? Yeah. Oh, I should really build these company posts. I can build a fleet commander, which we don't have. Might be useful. I guess this swordsman can go up here with this settler who's going to finally found that last city. That setbang explodes if I try to move it any further. I feel like, man, somehow it feels like she got to this place in an insane amount of time, but I actually think this is the other continent. I don't know why there are treasure fleet, cocoa, and sugar on this continent, unless it's something like Cowlin and Ivory count as treasure fleet stuff, depending on what continent you start on.
Plenty of money maketh generally things dear.
I worked my wits and thought.
Thank God. We'll pick up feudalism and then shipbuilding. We're going to go for colonialism. You're going to keep exploring. I cannot possibly imagine there's a place to be on any of that territory, but... America! Settlements in distant land are always saturated in newness. People by those whom the old world holds stagnant, persecution, or simply boredom. Let's build a few things, probably. Happiness for adjacent mountains. The promised lands of Nusantara have been claimed, and the gods show their favor. +1 migrant, +1 expansionist attribute. Let's add growth rate in cities, as that's by far the bulk of our stuff. Cotton or horses. Let's grab that cotton, I guess. There we go, baby. Cultural legacy. That's 12 milestones. We hit a golden age. I hit a golden age basically by going to other towns and telling them about our koi fish. And they were like, no way. Have our fancy great work footprint. So much culture, so much happiness. Oh, I don't know where that tornado went off to. I very, very lost track of it. But it doesn't look like anything else is broken. We do have the best koi fish. They are the koiest fish. So, very funny that I have like none of these complete. No specialists. This is the next one I want to do, but I need to get shipbuilding. So we'll see if we can pull it off. But we're gonna pull it off next time. Because that's all the time we got for today. I feel like 48 turns, getting our first legacy path complete here is the perfect little place to leave it. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here tomorrow with more Civ. I hope you tune back in, and we see how Xerxes continues on his deity path. Until then, bye-bye.